Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to another Q&A video, guys. And in this one, well, we've got a bunch of questions to answer. We have some announcements. We have a new giveaway to announce, as well as one to pull. So good luck to everyone for there. And again, we're gonna do another 1,000, I think. So we're gonna do another 1,000 for this week. We'll do that in 1 second, and stick around to the end of the video because I will be doing some announcements about some things that will be happening in the month of March going into April, because I have some very, very, very cool, exciting news to share. I've been kind of sharing a little bit on stream, but and talking a little bit on camera, sorry, on camera, well, obviously on camera, on videos, but we're going to jump into it a little bit more, and I'm going to say it a little bit more. But first, guys, thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. We're going to jump into Fortnite in a little second. But thank you, guys. Yeah, seriously, thank you, all of you guys, for being here, for supporting. You guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. You guys are, seriously, thank you so much, all the members, everyone who uses my creator code, DJ2. Thank you very much. Let's start with the most important thing, which is pulling the winner for the 1,000 V-Bucks. So we already have right here our YouTube here, our video. We're going to filter the duplicate users. We're going to get the YouTube comments, and the winner, we have 72 commenters this week. Winner is, oh, Diviel. How's it going, Diviel? I believe Diviel is a newer viewer and a new member, I believe. Congratulations. There you go. The question you asked is, do you think there should be more elements in the game? I believe I already have that question in the lineup, but I'm going to answer it real quick. No, I don't believe the game should have, not because we already have too many. It's because the game isn't big enough. I feel like the game needs to be bigger. We need to have a more broad area to be able to expand before they add more elements. But thank you very much, and congratulations. To claim your gift card, all you have to do is contact me before the next Q&A video. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Contact me, I'll tell you how to verify, and that's all it takes. But congratulations, and like I said, announcing another one right away. So we're gonna do another 1,000 V-Bucks for next week. How do you enter? How do you get into that? All you have to do is leave a comment down below. That's it. That's all you have to do. Just leave a comment down below, and you will be entered into the giveaway. Let me go ahead and we'll take this down real quick. And you know what? We're gonna jump right into Q&A. We're gonna jump right into the Q&A, because if you would like, well, you guys know, during the Q&A videos, well, they are Q&As. Yes, we do giveaways on every single one of them, but we also answer questions. And those questions, if you would like the question answered, all you have to do is ask a question like this: question, 2 dots, or question, and ask your question, and we'll get to it. So let's jump into these right away. XVEX asks question: what do you think about ventures for superchargers and people doing it every season? I think that, oh, that was interesting. Huh. I didn't know that did that. Learn something new. I think that ventures it has potential, but the problem with ventures is that it does require a decent amount of time to play, and this is the thing with Fortnite in general. It does have a lot of things you can do in it, but it's just repeated. So you guys know that I talk about a lot about replayability in a game, and Save the World has replayability in the form of, the superchargers and adventures and admissions. And if you have a founders edition, you have it in the form of V-Bucks. If you play every day, you will get V-Bucks. So there is replayability in that sense, but there isn't really any challenge to go for. Yes, if you want to, you could try and let's see, you can solo the MSK. That can be a lofty goal. You can solo all the 160s and get, you can solo a lot of stuff, or play a lot of 160s. The problem with a lot of these is that the reward that you get for the time you spend is very unbalanced. Balance, very important in all sense. So basically what I'm saying is, you could spend a bunch of time farming up materials and gathering resources and getting yourself ready, and make a bunch of traps and go and do all the level 160s, like the 10 160s every single week. whether you do it solo or with a group, which I'm going to talk about that later too. But you're going to be using a lot of materials and potentially a lot of your time. And then the question is, well, what do you get? You get a supercharger after you do 10. You do all the ventures, you get superchargers. You get the vouchers. But once you get them, the reward that you get, which is going to be slightly leveling up a little bit, getting an item that, you know, well, some of the items that there's no other way of getting them, but things like that, it's kind of like it doesn't really yield that high of a reward compared to what you have to do to get to it. So I think right now, I mean, for those people who are doing, I've missed a bunch of superchargers in ventures, in the weekly missions. I missed a ton. For those people out there who are still doing them every single week, I don't know what level they are now, but congratulations. That's awesome. And it's the only way to get them. Now, this is the thing. What happens if one day Epic makes superchargers you can purchase all of them in the shop? Or they make some sort of mission where you get like 10 of them, or 20 of them, or 100 of them. That's gonna be kind of like a slap in the face to all the people who have been dedicated, you know, getting them every single week. Or you never know, maybe one of these days will be a huge update and all those people who have been very diligently getting them every single week will have amazing rewards from it. I don't know. But that's what I think about it. I know that was a really long answer to that short question, but here we go. Andrew asked, question, what's your thoughts on the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Any immediate thoughts on new starters? Cute. Actually, cute, derpy, sassy. I think if you see them, you know which ones I'm talking about. I don't know who I'm going to go for. I really want to go for the Dino, but that duck, man. Yeah, we'll have to see. But actually, that will be the first Pokemon game that I will play on stream and make a full series on YouTube of. Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm gonna get ready for it, and yeah, when it comes out, we're gonna play it on stream, and I will do a full series. I'm really excited for that one. That looks really fun. Moon asks, question, what trap do you find most useful, not powerful necessarily, in Save the World? The most useful trap I will show you. For me personally, this is one that I have. Oh, I have a gift. Let's take a look at the gift real quick. Let me put this. Oopsie daisy. No. Let's take this up a little bit here, and let's take a look at this gift from T.I. David. Thank you very much, man. You got me the I Am Fearless. I don't think I can hear it because I have those sounds off, but thank you very much. Oh, another one from T.I. David. You got me the heart sign. I can't play it. I don't know how to play it, but thank you very much. And Sub-Zero. Wow, Sub-Zero. Thank you for the Per Aspera and Astra. Wow. That looks pretty cool. That looks very cool, actually. I like that effect. And Epics again. Give me the hop and wink. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and let's go into Save the World really quickly, because I do want to show you guys what trap I feel is the most useful in the game. And this is one that for a long time, people were very much, I don't want to say, you know, coming down on or criticizing it, but it is a trap that you normally don't, I'm going to move this right down. I'm going to put it right here. It is a trap that most people usually don't really focus on. And that is going to be right here, my wooden floor spikes. I love the wooden floor spikes. I really, really like the wooden floor spikes. I think the wooden floor spikes are probably one of the greatest traps there is, for two reasons. First of all, super cheap to make, and second of all, it slows. Yes, actually building it like this will actually do some pretty decent damage. But what I like about it is that it's very cheap and you can just lay a bunch of them down. And the most important part with most enemies, most husks, when you're trying to get them taken out, is keeping them in the range of your traps long enough. The wooden floor spikes do that. They slow down enemies. So when you slow them down, it gives you more time to both attack them, and it gives you more time to just, in general, just do more damage. So yeah, I think it's one of the most useful traps there is. OS asks question. What's your favorite zone in Save the World and why? Wow, everything is so. I know why everything is so pixelated. My favorite zone in Save the World. Now, for different areas in Save the World, huh? Let me see. Let's take a look here. I'll put this back here. Man, like areas of the map, I guess. Well, once you actually go into them, they're all kind of the same. But I maybe would say QnA because it has the most desert areas, and I really like the desert maps. But then if we were talking of SSDs, perhaps I would have to say I really like the Stonewood. The Stonewood like layout of the SSD, and of course because it's the OG home base, the closest one to the home base area. Probably for SSDs, yeah. Stonewood is probably my favorite. HR Vi asks question. What was the first game you finished? The first game I finished. Wow. Okay. Actually here. Give me 1 second and I'll show you which one it is. Okay. So here, let me show you real quick here. So the first game that I finished, even though I don't remember the actual ending of it, would probably have to be this game right here. Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair is an old game from like the 90s or 80s, I think it is. And it's really cool because it's cartoon. You know what? Seeing it now, it kind of makes me want to play it again. What we might have to do that. We might have to do a playthrough of Dragon's Lair because that game is that game's just awesome. Dragon's Lair is awesome. And then later on, I played a bunch of other games: Age of Empires, Quake, Diablo. Those kind of come to mind. Raider Michael asked question. What characters from BR would you like to see come to save the world? Some I want to see a Rustor, Cuddle Team Leader, and even some collabs like Rick Sanchez. I know it's a big dream pick, but it was really fun. Yeah, for me personally, most of the collabs would be amazing to see in Save the World. More because if they were to do the collabs, we would also get what came with the collabs, which would have been the what's it called? Like a storyline with it. Like, how do you explain Rick Sanchez just showing up? You know what I mean? Especially in Save the World. Can you imagine that? Like different universes collaborating with Homebase and Ray and everyone to push back the Husks, and if the Husks were to appear in different worlds too. Yeah. Boba asks question. The latest update changed the control buttons around for my hero abilities. Yes. Anyone else mentioning this? It is messing me up. Expect to use particular ability memory. Yes. Yes, I have seen this. A lot of people have said that this has happened. I don't know if you can go in and change the abilities on your in your what's it called in your settings, but actually what I've noticed is that they actually changed the settings back to what they were originally. We had a major change like this happen like 2 years ago, I think it is, and it's kind of funny that they actually put them back to where they were for. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a precursor to something else or they just went back to an older build and built on that one. I hope that's not it, actually. I hope that's not the case. But yeah, that's what happened. Rusty Knuckles asks question. Have defenders always been able to open doors? I thought I lost a defender when he kept going back into the back of door of a house and getting stuck in the garage. Have they always been able to open doors? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I would think yes. But to be perfectly honest, I don't know. If anyone knows, if anyone remembers, that'd be great to know. Thank you. There's Dave. Question: do you think there should be more elements in the game? Like I said, I don't think so right now because the game where we have it is very limited. More elements would be more elemental husks, which would be more variety, which also would mean your weapons and your schematics, you would have to have even more of them. Now, if there was a way of putting multiple attributes on a single weapon, that'd be awesome. Or if there was a way of having a weapon that you could flip and change the attribute on the fly, that would be really cool. That'd be awesome. Actually, I would be very, I want that now. Jisoo asks question: how do you stay motivated in life with a sad face? Jisoo, the fastest answer to your question, I'm going to give it to you right now. and that is balance. Now, I have a video that I've been working on for a very long time now. Um, I'm hopefully going to release it this week, and it's just going to be like this, me talking to you guys like this. I'm gonna try and put some graphics on here, or some, some words that I've been working on. But I actually tried to make it kind of like I actually tried to do some like an animated kind of thing with it. It didn't work out. I tried to do this other thing where I did like a stop motion thing. It took me so long, but it didn't work out either. And I'm actually been trying to figure out kind of like a script to talk about this, because it's something very important that I really have been wanting to talk to a long time. So yeah, so keep an eye out. Hopefully sometime in the next couple of weeks, or maybe this week even, I'll be able to release that video. But it is a very, very important video for me, where I really want to talk about it, because yes, motivation, depression, sadness, happiness, all of these things, it's all about balance, to me at least. And yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. So please keep that in mind. Hopefully it comes out soon. And I would say right now, just think of what balance means to you. Like getting good night's rest, eating properly, things like that, having a balance in your life. Too much of one thing is not good, because it doesn't leave time for other things. That's basically what it is. Too much of anything is not good. You need a little bit of everything. You need balance. So yeah, hopefully that helps. James West has a question. Oh, sorry, no question. You just have a very long, I don't know why this came up as a question. Oh, there it is. Quick question. Okay, so you say, I do love Save the World. My wife and I both play. I have had it for years, but just for V-Bucks and so on, plank for that. I got so tired of the toxicity in BR, so I decided to play more Save the World. I'm hooked. I was only parallel 50 just 3 weeks ago. I'm now entwined in parallel 99.8. Congratulations. I love it and see that so many people would as well if they give it a better chance. I'm an OG gamer. It is my #1 favorite game of all time. I love your videos and dedication. You've helped me so much in learning the game. I hope Epic hears you and puts more respect on Save the World. I hope that the new content they just added is a step toward more to come. Quick question. When I will be able to get Blast from the Past? I just need a dino. Thanks again for the awesome videos. If you need a dino right now, I would recommend you go ahead and just use a voucher. If you're doing ventures, do ventures so you can get a voucher. Let's see if we can. Oopsie daisy. I really don't like when I do that. There. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the let's see. So collection book, event people, historic heroes. Yes. I think, yeah, you have to recruit them with a voucher. So if you don't have any vouchers, like I said, I would recommend it. I highly recommend you go ahead and go do some ventures to get a voucher to get it now. Because, and this is my recommendation in all of these, I believe that the Dino Heroes will come back sometime in the summer and again in winter, like around Christmas. That's when we've been getting them. But what I basically have been saying to people for a really long time, oh, and if you need one, Paleo Fossil Southie, and Rex Jones is still pretty good. I like Prehistoric Isa and Triceratops as well. But the must-haves are Paleo and Fossil Southie. Just so you know. But basically something I've been saying for a very long time, even if we don't get these heroes back, like, a month or two of next season, or even if we do, let's say you grind, get a voucher, and you use it to get Peliluna right now, it's gonna be right now you'll be able to use them instead of having to wait, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. So I highly recommend, if you need a hero or a schematic now, grind to get it now. That's my recommendation. But yeah, to answer your question, I believe it will be back in a couple of months. Well, yeah, a few months, or in the winter. But again, I recommend you get it now. And yes, thank you for your comment. I really appreciate that. Actually, what you said here about the tired of the toxicity in BR, that's the reason why I didn't play BR. I've actually been playing a lot more Battle Royale now and enjoying it, because I just play solo. I play solo and I don't really try hard. I don't win very often. I don't win very often, and honestly, I'm whenever I go into a mission, I'm not looking to win. I'm looking to finish the accomplishments to be able to get my level up in the battle pass. That's it. If I want to win, I go into a team rumble with everyone. I've done a few squads too. I understand in squads the benefit of having your voice on to be able to play better with other people. It's just something I don't want to do because of the toxicity. Now, let me explain a little bit more about that. When I started, like for those of you who don't know, I used to play Battle Royale a lot, like when it first came out. Which actually, you know what? I'm gonna make a separate video about this because I just realized this is gonna be a very long story if I go into it. So I'm gonna talk about this separately in a different video about how I used to play Battle Royale and why I stopped playing it and why I'm playing it again. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. But yeah, definitely I stopped playing Battle Royale because of the toxicity and that the negativity, which I didn't want. The balance, I didn't want that in my life. And yeah, Save the World was amazing. I hope that Epic does continue to do more with it. And yes, this new content is the first new content we've had in a while. I would love to see new content every single month. I think that they have the capacity to do it, as well as the financial capacity to dedicate that into the a development team for Save the World. I think they have it, but I don't think they're gonna do it unless someone in Epic just gets I guess unless someone higher up in Epic really wants to put love and attention to Save the World. So we can hope. Let's hope. And that's it. That's the last one. Wait, I thought we had another one. I thought we had another question actually. Oh, I know what happened. Give me 1 second and we'll get that last question. Okay, so our last question is from Save the World Game, who says, question, Save the World is an amazing game that takes hundreds of hours to complete. Yes, it does. No other game has as many quest heroes, schematics, daily and weekly missions to complete, but like others, has a beginning and an end. I would disagree with that. There's a lot of other games who have a lot of quests and things like that. RuneScape, I always use RuneScape as my example. RuneScape has, I would say, maybe 3 times, if not 5 times as much, more than Save the World. But again, it's a game that's been going on for 20 years, so of course should have a lot. But like others, it has a beginning and an end. Would Save the World players enjoy the game more and moan less if we appreciate what we have and stop concentrating on what we don't have? Well, like everything in life, yes, I think everyone would be more happy if they focus on what they had and not what they don't have, or seeing if the grass is greener on the other side. Like I said before, especially with Save the World, we have this problem of looking over at Battle Royale, looking at our brother and seeing all the amazing, fantastic, wonderful things they have and what we don't have. So that is most definitely a problem for us in Save the World. Having said that, I don't think it's so much about moaning about what we don't have. I think it's actually more about in Save the World, we have a problem of lack of communication. Now, what do I mean with lack of communication? What I mean by this is, for a lot of things in Save the World, the beginning and end part. Let's just say what you say here, the beginning and end part, or heroes, schematics, daily life. If they would have told us like 2 years ago when we started getting all those bows that this was it, after these bows we weren't getting any new items, that we weren't going to get any more quest lines introducing items, that we were going to get this, we were going to get instead of getting the home base heroes like Clip and the Major and Gray and all them and Lars, we were going to get them sold to us. If they would have said that, that the game was not going to be free to play, and that, if they had, if they had told us that way back behind, not once the game was pretty much already kind of dormant, as well as if they would have said, hey, by the way, we've made a change and we've decided that we're no longer going to do continue to update. There's going to be no Twine Peaks area because they never actually told us that. They just said, oh, by the way, we're doing this thing now, which is going to be the campaigns. So the standing fight campaign is over now. If they would have dedicated a little more time and tact to tell us all this information without just not doing things, they just stopped all of a sudden doing the developer blocks. They just stopped doing the roadmaps. They just stopped doing update patch notes with actual information in them, and they went to the home-based status reports instead of real detailed patch notes. The Trello board was great, but they don't really ever tell us, hey, by the way, we've noticed this is wrong. And with a lot of things in the game, like half the time you don't know if a hero's ability is working the way it's supposed to work, because they don't ever really tell us how it's supposed to work. So sometimes you have an ability, you have a hero, you have a loadout, and you're like, oh, I don't know if this is working correctly. So there's a lot of things like that. The lack of communication, which I feel is a big part of it. So yes, I understand what you're saying here. And yes, I do think that being grateful and being happy for what we have is very important. But the problem about that is that we don't even know what we have because they haven't really told us. They haven't told us exactly what it is that we're supposed to have. So once we have it, we kind of don't know what to be grateful for. So I think that's the major problem, the main problem in that. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you very much as always. I am DJ2. Actually, before we do the outro, let me talk a little bit more. So basically, for those of you who are wondering, those of you who come to the stream, thank you very much. Last week was fantastic. It was so much fun. I am going to have to take 1 or 2 extra days off this week during streams. I'm going to be releasing probably after this video comes out or before. You guys will have seen my schedule for this week. We're going to do a couple of late night streams and a couple of earlier streams. And yeah, I'm going to take a couple of days off, extra days off this week because I have to take care of something. And then we are going to probably, if we can tonight, if I can figure out how to do it tonight, we're going to start playing a new game on stream. We're going to start playing a new game on stream a lot. We're going to start training. And a lot of you guys may know what this game is. It is a multiplayer game where you get to compete with other people with very cute little characters. Kind of like cute Olympics kind of thing. So if you know what that is, get ready. I will be playing it on PC, and I think that I can only play with other people on PC. I'm going to start doing videos on it. I know it's a game that's been around a little bit, and I know it was very popular for a little while. I actually kind of tried to get into it when it first came out, but I didn't really enjoy that much of what was going on. And I've also heard that they have worked a lot of the kinks and a lot of the cheating out of it. There were a lot of hackers in it. I've heard that that's kind of been removed a lot, so it encourages me to do it. And because, more importantly, I will be participating hopefully in a tournament in it. I still haven't gotten my 100%, the okay that I'm going to be in it, but hopefully I will be in it. And even if I'm not, I'm really looking forward to doing it. But and this is going to be part of Pax East. A lot of you guys know that I've been talking about it a lot on my streams. I have been invited to Pax East in Boston in April, late April. I'm very excited to go. I'm very excited to make some content from there. Hopefully I'll be able to stream from there. I have a new setup that I can hopefully use that I'll be able to stream. I don't know if I can do any IRL streaming. I might, and even if I don't, I'll definitely be releasing a vlog about it. So yeah, so I'm very excited for that, and I will have some more information. I'm thinking of doing a dedicated PAX East video talking about it and talking about what I want to get accomplished when I go there. And definitely, yeah, it's really awesome. So if you're going to be in the Boston area, if you're going to be going to PAX East this year, definitely look forward to seeing you guys. I think it'll be really fun. But yeah, so more info to come soon too. But as always, guys, I am DJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor. and have yourself a fantastic day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.